What's up everyone, we're going to be going to the best MLB player props on PrizePicks today. Now I did want to show you the results from yesterday's picks from my exclusive Discord group, and as you guys see, we actually got 9 picks correct, which was absolutely insane. So we're on a huge hot streak, but if you want to get 9 picks right like me, win more bets and receive the best picks from some of the best bettors in the world for less than a cup of coffee, you can access the exclusive Discord and meet some of the best sport bettors in the game by joining my Patreon, which will be linked down below in the description. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord and can start winning more bets today. So make sure to join my Patreon using the link in the description. And here's one of our members who just signed up and won himself $195 just yesterday, and another member who won $20 for the 4th day in a row since joining my Discord. So guys, if you want to win big money like our members, the link will be in the description, so go join the Patreon to have access to the Discord group, and I will be continuing to upload every single day on this channel the best bets and props, so make sure to subscribe so you don't miss my daily uploads. Alright, so let's get straight into the first pick, and when it comes to these picks, I'm not saying to chuck all of them into a parlay and hope for the best. Pick and choose the ones that you like and the ones that work best for you. So the first pick we're going to be talking about is Pablo Lopez for 6 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. Now look at Pablo Lopez, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and they do face off against none other than the Kansas City Royals in this matchup. Now if we look at his average over the last 5, it is 5.6, but it is still close to this line, which we like. Now they do face off against Kansas City Royals, who do rank 8th when it comes to, their batting average, with a batting average of .254. So although they do rank really high, we still like the over for this situation here, due to the fact that when it comes to Pablo Lopez, not only is he a fantastic player, but on top of that, we are expecting a very high usage rate from him coming into this game. So because of those reasons, we are sticking to the over for this situation here for someone like Pablo, and we think he should be able to continue, as he has been able to get close to the line really consistently. So we think that will continue on into this next matchup, even against a team like Kansas City Royals. So Pablo Lopez, 6 pitcher strikeouts, 4 more, I think is a great pick. Now getting to the next one, we're going to be talking about none other than Luis Gil. Now Luis Gil, great player, and this one is for 6.5 pitcher strikeouts, and this one is for more. Now when we look at Luis Gil, we've actually seen him go on the over in 3 out of the last 5 games, which is fantastic to see, and he does have an average over the last 5 of 7.2, which is significantly over this line as well. Now, when we look at the matchup that they do face off against, they do face off against the Chicago White Sox coming into this next game, and we are expecting a very exciting game with this one. Now, the reason why we do like the over for this situation is that when we look at Chicago White Sox, they do rank 30th when it comes to their batting average, with a batting average of .217. So they rank last in this category, and that's a big reason why we do like the over, and we think this one's a no-brainer as well. When we look at Luis Gil, he's very consistent at getting close to this line, because even the times that he has missed it over the last 5, he's only missed it by 0.5. So very consistent at getting close to this line, which is what we like to see. I think that's definitely going to play a huge factor coming into this next game. So because of that, we are sticking to the over for this situation here, and we definitely see it being a big plus for Luis Gil with the matchup against Chicago White Sox coming into this game. So Chicago White Sox, I think, is definitely going to, not give Luis Gil a hard time, and we should see him go on the over. So Luis Gil, 6.5 pitcher strikeouts, 4 more, I think is a great pick. Again, to the next one, we're going to be talking about Brady Singer. So Brady Singer, great player. This one is for 5 pitcher strikeouts, and this one actually is for more. Now we look at Brady Singer, and actually his average over the last 5 and just his last 5 in general, he has been able to go on the over in 3 out of the last 5, with one of them being a push. But on top of that, his average over the last 5 is also 5 as well. So consistent at getting close to this line, which is what we like to see. And with these average, although it isn't over the line, it isn't under either, it's exactly where it needs to be, and that's why we still like the over for this situation, as they do face off against the Minnesota Twins coming into this matchup. Now, he has versed some pretty, solid teams, and now with Minnesota Twins, they do have a batting average of 11th, or rank 11th, with a batting average of .252, and because of that, although they rank a little bit on the higher side, we definitely still see someone like Brady Singer going on the over here, due to the fact that when we look at what the bookies are saying, the bookies also have him favored for the over, but even the times that Brady has missed it, he's been able to get consistently close to this line, which is what we like to see. So we definitely see this being a big think, coming into this next matchup. And we definitely see Brady Singer not having too much of an issue, especially with a high usage rate that he should get coming into this game. So this one's another no-brainer to us. We do very much like the odds for this one for him to go on the over, and we are sticking to it here. So Brady Singer, 5 pitcher strikeouts, 4 more, I think is a great pick. So as you all know, I do want to get these picks out to you as soon as possible, but PrizePicks is delayed with some of their lines. So here are a couple of players you should definitely watch out for when their lines drop. So our first player we're going to be talking about is none other than Andrew Abbott, who does play for the Cincinnati Reds, and he does have an ERA of 3.70, which actually ranks him 37th, and 104 pitcher strikeouts, which ties him at 64th. So he's in pretty good company, and when it comes to the Cincinnati Reds, they do face off against none other than the Cardinals coming into this next game. Now, as we all know, when we look at the Cardinals, we actually see when it comes to their batting average, the Cardinals do rank 13th, so a little bit on that higher side or in that higher tier when it comes to that category. So Cardinals do rank, 13th, and on top of that, they have a batting average of 0.247, and because of those reasons, we do very much like the under for this situation here. Although Abbott is a fantastic player and he has done a great job with his ERA and strikeouts in general, we still very much like the under for this matchup, especially against the Cardinals, as Cardinals are a little bit higher when it comes to that batting average. I think that's definitely going to play a huge factor coming into this game, which is why we like the under. Now, over the last 7 days, he has only played 1 game and he was able to get 7 pitcher strikeouts, but we are expecting a different scenario and sort of outcome when it comes to a matchup against the Reds and the Cardinals coming into this game. So keep an eye out for his line first, and like I always mentioned, when it comes to the lines, if his line is too close to his averages, definitely look to go in the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting into the next player, we're going to be talking about Ben Lively from the Cleveland Guardians. And when it comes to the Cleveland Guardians, we all know they have themselves a very good matchup against the Cubs. But first, Ben Lively does have an ERA of 3.59, 92 pitcher strikeouts, which actually ties him at 82nd. So very, very good. And when it comes to Ben Lively, like I mentioned, the Guardians do face off against none other than the Cubs coming into this matchup. Now, it should be an exciting game, but when we look at the Cubs, we see that they rank 23rd in their batting average with a batting average of 0.236. Because of that, we do very much like the over for this situation for someone like Ben Lively, as Ben Lively not only is he a great player, but on top of that, with an easier matchup like the Cubs, we definitely should see him being able to go on the over in this situation here. Lively is not only just playing great, but if we look at the last 7 days, he has only played 1 game and he did only get 2 pitcher strikeouts, but we definitely see that changing coming into an easier matchup such as the Cubs. So another no-brainer for us. So definitely keep an eye out for his line. And like I always mentioned with the line, if his line is under his averages, definitely look to go in the over. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. Now, getting into the next player is Taj Bradley from the Tampa Bay Rays, and he has an ERA of 3.07 and 106 pitcher strikeouts, tied for 63rd. So when it comes to Taj Bradley, not only is he a fantastic player, but on top of that, when it comes to the Tampa Bay Rays, they do have themselves a very good matchup against the Houston Astros. So very, very good matchup, but when it comes to the Houston Astros, we see that when it comes to, none other than their batting average, we see the Houston Astros rank 2nd with a batting average of 0.262. And because of that, we do very much like the under for this situation here, as when it comes to Taj Bradley, we are expecting him to really struggle against a team like the Astros, who do a very good job at, batting in general. So on top of that, when we look at Taj Bradley over the last 7 days, has only played 1 game, but was only able to get 3 pitcher strikeouts in that matchup. He is a starting pitcher, but we are expecting him to not have the same amount of usage rate at always, as another big reason why we do very much like the under for this situation here. So we definitely see a lot of value for Taj Bradley coming into this game, and we can definitely see him going on the under here. So keep an eye out for Taj Bradley. A lot of value there for the under. But like I always mentioned, when it comes to his line, keep an eye out for his line first. His line is under his averages. Definitely look to go in the over. So I think there'll be, like I always mentioned, keep an eye out for his line. If his line is too close to his averages, definitely look to go in the under. So I think there'll be a lot of great value there. So guys, if you do want to win more bets and win more money, don't forget to join our exclusive Discord group by signing up to our Patreon. Should be a link down below in the description, or you can also find it in the pinned comment down below. Once you join, you'll have complete access to the Discord. You can start winning more bets and win more money today. So guys, I'll see you over there, and I'll see you soon. Peace.